Water is life. Without it, life on Earth cannot exist. In the highlands of Lesotho, an icy mountain hides the source of what will become the biggest river on the southern African subcontinent, the Senku River, that feeds the mighty Katse Dam. These waters meet the demands of South Africa's largest industrial complex, the Witwatersrand. Now known as the Orange, the river enters an arid landscape and is fed by underground rivers from Botswana. Tumbling over the mighty Ughabis Falls, the river traverses the driest part of South Africa, turning the desert green with vast irrigation schemes, also making large-scale mining possible. Namibia's largest inland river, the Fish River, carves out the biggest canyon in Africa and contributes water to a river that now changes its name to Gariep, or Great River. On its last lap to the sea, the Nama communities rely on the Great River, as they have done for millennia. A river with 3 names, managed by 4 countries, finally reaches the cold Benguela Current large marine ecosystem, where the GEF has long supported transboundary management by 3 coastal countries, a perfect example of upscaling investment for a sustainable future. On island states, rivers that have their origins in the clouds and rainforest sustain unique biodiversity that occurs nowhere else. Here are some of the last wild places where pristine rainforests meet coral reefs. Integrated land and water management is essential to prevent the coral reefs from silting over. With rivers flowing into the sea, human impacts on river basins are felt in the ocean too. Land-based pollution, overfishing and degradation of coral reefs continue to have a large impact on diminishing marine resources. Today, in Sri Lanka, many fishers are starting to augment their meager income by turning to tourism. As the #1 environmental grant-making agency in the world today, the GEF leverages and distributes funds to turn the tide in the international waters arena. This year, the GEF celebrates its 25th anniversary. A proud tradition of international waters conferences started in Budapest, followed by one in China, Brazil, South Africa, Australia, Croatia, Barbados, and now Sri Lanka. With 183 member countries, the GEF is ideally positioned to provide target funding for innovative, catalytic, and integrated investment. The GEF facilitates cross-sectoral and regional learning and dialogue for international waters stakeholders, with a special emphasis on scaling up such investments from source to sea in the context of the Sustainable Development Goals. At the 8th IWC, we will take stock of what the GEF has achieved in 25 years, learn from one another, and first-hand explore sustainable natural resource practices in Sri Lanka. In the coming days, we will put our minds together and explore how we can move forward within a framework set by the Paris Climate Accord and the SDGs, one that will set the scene in the coming decades.